Oh my God, I've been talking without sound. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm just gonna mix it with another language. So I was there for a little bit, and then I learned German a little bit. So it's a mix of it. But then for me, German is a little bit easier to assimilate than any other language. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So guys, I'm waiting for your questions. Okay. Ask me your questions. If you have any of them now, and I'm greeting everyone by their names. Let me know where you're watching from. Please, we are here to help others, and subscribe as well. So I'm just talking about cheapest countries to live. And Dr. Bubat, are you in Berlin or Hamburg? Where in Germany are you? I mean, not where you are from, but where are you working actually? What city are you working from actually in Germany? I know so many Germans that leave Germany just to come and work in different countries. So you're in Hamburg. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you so much for stopping by. So why did you stop by our channel today? Have you been following? Is this your first time watching our channel? Is this the first time watching our channel? So a few things that I would like to mention is, of course, the year is running so fast, and this is August already. Before you know it, the year is gone, and then we are already in the new year, December. So this live stream is also to get you prepared if you are looking towards relocating abroad, either through study or work route next year, because most of the schools are already closed for this year. Just a few are still opening up. A few in Finland, a few in Germany is still a little bit, because most of the admission in Germany was around June, July. So I haven't really checked if there are still some universities that are open again. If you want to start any admission process in Germany, you have to start on time. Thank you very much. So thank you very much, Dr. Pubat. So again, as I was saying, there are just a lot of things you have to put in mind when considering to move abroad. And this live stream is also to get your mindset prepared, financial wise, prepared emotionally, the stress that comes with it, then the research that you have to do as well, because there's a lot of things that has to be put to place. So if you're planning to relocate abroad, now what you have to check is you have to start with those countries that are budget friendly, and then you think about the right route. Okay, budget friendly countries, you start with those ones, and then you can pick your choices from those countries. So you pick your choices from those countries. I don't know what's going on with my internet a little bit. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, the very first country I'll be talking about, if you are thinking about, I believe you must have made your research, but again, this is one of the purpose of this channel, to also help, you know, enhance your doubts if you are not really sure about what country you intend going to. Why am I having some connection issues on my end? So if you're watching, hi, McDonald's, where are you watching from? Let's know where you're watching from, okay? So again, those people that are looking to, you're watching from America, thank you very much for stopping by. And this is Mira's Face. Kindly support our channel if you're watching for the first time. This is we're just here to help share out vital information and to guide most of my viewers, or some of my viewers, on this live, just so that they would be properly guided. Okay, there are people that are looking to study abroad, or get jobs abroad, and they are a little bit not guided on what to do, or where to start looking from. So this channel is just about that. And if you are here to Nevada, okay, thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for the support. Okay, so I was trying to mention a few countries that you would like to I actually didn't tag. Well, that's all good. So Please like the live, okay? And I appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you very much for stopping by. So, if you're looking towards preparing to relocate next year, most likely this year is already gone. We still have few months, but the truth is, it's going to take you some time to start processing anything, except you have a visa sponsored job, or a scholarship that you've already applied to. So for those that are still looking to travel abroad this year, these are the opportunities that you might likely still get to relocate this year. So if you've got an opportunity to study abroad via a scholarship from the university, then you're likely to still travel this year, okay? Which is a very good thing. And then if you're planning towards next year, please be prepared financially. Get the countries that you would like to go, organize them, whichever one you would like to apply to, if you have the finance. Now, it's better to budget this beforehand, just so you don't like waste unnecessarily. So you know what countries you're looking at, okay? And then it depends on what you have in mind that you intend doing when you travel out. If you're going to study, do you plan to just study, focus on study only, or you intend focusing on studying and working? So these are the things you have to start putting into plan, okay? And this should guide you through on what country you should start looking into. Knowing the countries that actually would allow you work and study easily without stress, and also knowing countries that also have more job opportunities, better job opportunities with good pay. At least that would also help you support, except you are financially stable and you don't need to work while you're studying, then that's all good. Of course, I believe there are people like that just want to study, and then there are people that also would want to just come to. I have a colleague rather, that I was trained with. So she's in the Netherlands, so she just came to Portugal, and because she schools in the Netherlands, and resumption will begin in September again, like I'm saying, next month. So she was here from April just for a few months. She just came to work because she wanted to change her environment and work, gain experience. There are people that want to do this. So this is for those that intend relocating within Europe, within Schengen countries. And but now for those that will be coming internationally from Africa, Philippines, and other countries, you have to budget yourself, because except you're coming for either tourism or a short visit, but if you're coming to school or work, it's a different thing entirely. Okay, it's a different thing entirely. So you want to calm down, plan yourself properly. Okay, so you want me to study states. McDonald says you want me to study states. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understood your question. Can you please rephrase that? I'm not in the States. I'm not in the United States. I'm streaming from Portugal. So if you're thinking about what do you want me to do, what are we talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been talking. I've been mentioning what we are doing on the live, and I'm encouraging those that are about to study. McDonald said he's watching from America. So I don't know if you intend, are you there? Are you based there? Were you born and brought up there? Or so this live is all about those that intend looking for where to relocate, probably either for short stays, visit, tourist. You want to go as a tourist just for tourism, or just want to go explore, right? So it's just about it, either for those coming from other African countries as well, Asian countries. Yes, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Oh, you are a girl. Oh my God. Your name, I mean, because, okay, that's good. Well, that's exciting to know that you are a girl. That's good. Thank you for stopping by our live. I'm so sorry. YouTube doesn't allow us. It's not like, well, you don't have a profile picture, so maybe that's why I didn't really realize that you're a girl. So, but I do appreciate your presence here. Every one of you, your presence matters to me. So I'm just here to answer your questions, to be honest. I'm just talking, and let's make it super engaging. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, you can ask me. I'm in Portugal. At least I have a little bit of some knowledge where I am. I've been to Germany for a short while, Poland as well. So even the Netherlands, just a little bit. So if you have any questions, if you really want to be sure of some things, you can ask just to know. Desmond, how are you doing? Desmond says hi. What's my favorite spot? McDonald's. I know. I said to ask many things, but we wouldn't want to digress because it is not like a chit chat based on personal lifestyle. It is based on study abroad. Okay, so we don't digress a little bit. Don't worry. Another time I will come live just to chit chat with you all, and then you can ask me all of these questions. But for this night, we are only responding to questions relating with study abroad and all of those information. Okay. You start school on the 11th. Okay. That's good to hear. And what school is it? Are you based there in the United States? Desmond keeps saying Romania. I think I saw your comments, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know if your name is confusing me with somebody else's name, but I don't know if you're the one or the last time I was live, and then I don't know, but just correct me if I'm mistaken. So have you applied to Romania? Because I know I've posted about 2 videos on Romania. One was for the Transylvania. Okay, you are the one. Okay. So I know I posted and then you commented and you were asking something. So I'm not sure what it was you were asking about. But if you've applied already, let us know how it's going. Have you gotten any response from the school yet? Because Romania, most of the admission is likely on now or almost rounding up. You're going to 7th grade and you're taking Spanish and art. Spanish and art. Okay, that's a very good program, McDonald's. That's a very good one. Well done. Well done. Desmond, keep us updated. How is it going with you? Have you heard anything from the school? Did you apply for the scholarship in Romania? You've gotten a 504 in school. What's a 504? I'm sorry if I'm not getting the breakdown. What's a 504? For those that are looking into going to Hungary, yeah, Hungary has a scholarship coming on. So every year, the reason I didn't make a video about it is, because I had so many, I don't have time to post too many videos, and then I only focus on those ones that I know that will be easier to get. So before I found out about Hungary, it's almost closed already. So I couldn't just, because there won't be much time for you guys to apply. So, oh, that's a very good thing. Well done. Well done, McDonald's. It's a medical thing for school, and I'm also helping other kids with disability. That's good. It's part of an experience that you are building. You're building experiences, even if it's based on charity, based on social work. It's all of these are experiences that you are building, and that's very good and helpful. So for those that would like to study in Hungary, please, I have more people on the live and I'm not seeing more likes. Please help us like the live, like the double tap on the screen, just so that we would be able to have much more people come up the live. So I am focusing on next intake. I had some delays at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Education. I have concluded with all that now. I applied for the Transylvania Scholarship. Oh my God, you didn't get it. I'm so sorry. So were you interviewed or what happened? Was it because of your application? At least we would like to know what happened so that next time, because the scholarship is always almost every year, and I'm going to be making a video again. So it's better we know what happened. Was it your CV? Was it your application? Was it your document? You donated at a school for a dog charity. You didn't get into leadership. McDonald's. Okay. Okay, whatever you are doing, just keep doing, keep building your profile, keep building yourself. If you're donating, if you are, just keep doing whatever you are doing. I believe anyone doing whatever is what doing well. So just keep being you, okay? Well done, McDonald's. My course was not among the listed courses. Okay, 1 second, right? Just so we don't make any mistakes here. When you were applying, there was no course. So what were the courses? So before you okay, let me understand what's going on. When you applied for the scholarship, right? I know because when I made the video, there was no they didn't list the courses there. You just have to either select if you're going for bachelor's, master's, right? So now after you applied, did you not check the courses? Because I explained thoroughly that you have to, before applying, you can go to the school website itself, the University of Transylvania, and check for the courses that are there. So did you just apply before going? I think you just applied. Did you check the courses they have? I applied for leadership, but they declined it. But I was the only one that got it on time. McDonald's, I'm not sure I understood. They declined it and you got it as well. How is it possible? Desmond, I really want us to understand this, because if we want to apply next year, we want to understand what's happening. Well, you're still waiting for Romania. So you didn't get the scholarship, but of course, well, I understand. But another thing you can do is, by God's grace, if you get the admission to study in Romania, when you are there, I think they have scholarships that you can get while you are studying, just like in Portugal, based on merit. So I don't think you'll be able to apply for the Transylvania again if you gain admission this year. I was the only one that applied the papers on time, but I didn't get. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, McDonald's. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, keep trying. If anybody is having, so one thing about this thing is, you apply for something, you don't get it immediately, doesn't mean you are a failure. It's bound to happen. When you apply for something and you don't get it, right? You took a bold step. You are doing something right. You just have to check what you need to do for that to take, to get it next time. So I believe everything is an experience. So if you fail, or if you don't get something, doesn't mean you are a failure. It doesn't. My particular course was not listed, so I chose a related course. So that was the reason. That was the reason, because I met all requirements. Oh my God. And again, I know a lot of people applied, because I was reading through the follow-up, and I saw that they even had to extend, like the post publication of the scholarship results, because there were too many people that applied for that scholarship. A lot of people applied. A lot of people applied for the scholarship at Romania. But I'm very glad, I'm glad that at least we know the reason why. It is not that you didn't apply and your documents were not. The only thing is because of the course that you are going for. So that's a small thing. No hope lost, no time wasted. So my hope and my wish and my prayer for you is that you get your wish, and Romania gives you an admission, and your visa all clicks, everything works all good. That's my hope for you. Okay. See, everyone is going through one or two. That's one thing. But keep pushing. So sometimes some things don't just come easy, but you just have to keep pushing. Don't just give up. I know, even me, that I'm even saying it here, I have my own stuff, right, going on, but we just have to keep putting in our best and putting in efforts, but doing it the right way, so that you don't just waste your time and money. That's one thing, and the reason why I'm here on this channel is just to help guide you to where I can. I'm not an agent, but at least I try to put out a little bit of the information I have there. And do you know the funny thing? When I started doing this, and I started even realizing a lot of things while I am even putting out information out there. There are so many things that I never knew about. But when I started making more research based on this YouTube channel, I started discovering a lot of things. I want to maybe be a bedside nurse or a photographer. McDonald's, I wish you the best in your career and profession. Whatever you want to go for, I wish you the best. Keep pushing. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, okay? Anyone has any questions, you can ask me. So I was talking about Hungary, right? So Hungary has this Hungarian stipendium scholarships every year, begins in February. So admission begins from January, February, and then you can apply for the scholarship as well. This is like a government funded scholarship, just like this one that Romania offered for this university. So if you want to apply for the Hungarian stipendium scholarship, start getting your documents ready. This was what I said from the beginning. If you want to apply for anything next year now, this is the best time, especially with studies. Desmond said he was delayed because of legalization and authentication. This is one of the things that many people are going through. A lot of people were laid back this year. A lot of people were laid back this year, and a lot of people got admission this year. A lot of people got visas this year. I'm happy, but so many were laid back because of the delays with legalizations and authentication of documents, especially from Nigeria. I don't know about, okay, McDonald's. I don't know about the Asians. I've not heard anything about them or from them. I don't know if they're also trying the applications, but from those that I've heard, at least so far, I've heard about 4 or 5 people that have gotten their visas from this platform, and I'm very happy about that. Masters, not bachelors. Oh, you changed your name. Why did you change your name? Oh my god. Okay. So anybody have any questions, please ask me, okay? So I was talking about the Hungary scholarship, which is called the Hungarian Stipendium Scholarship. And this is fully funded. It covers like 100% of your tuition. No worries. At least Hannah is a good one, so that's fine. Is Hannah your real name? So yes, so I took some notes down here just if in case you are interested, for those that are interested in still applying, but not this year. If you are thinking of what countries that are affordable that you would like to go study, either from anywhere you're watching from, Africa, Kenya, South Africa, Asia, India, Philippines. That's even true. It's very weird that I've not actually seen the Philippines. Like the Filipinos don't go outside the country to study. I've not really seen that. Anyways, how to get good scholarships, and yes, that's my real name. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. How to get good scholarships. But I believe you should know if you are there. I don't think you would want to go study in, well, I know there are people who goes from the United States to go study at a different country. It depends on what you want. Again, it depends on your choice. If you want to go to that particular country. Now, for this scholarship in Hungary, get your documents ready, and I'm going to be telling you that, okay? So this monthly stipend of around 120 euro for bachelors and masters, okay? I'm looking at my notes down here because it's just a lot of information. Sometimes I can't just keep them on my, like, offhand. And then this scholarship also covers freedom in the university. You get like a free dormitory. Hungary is a very peaceful place. Hungary is a nice country. It is affordable. They also have jobs actually. It's a good country. And then this scholarship covers if you're going for either bachelor's, master's, but again, you have to get your documents legalized and authenticated on time ahead. Get your documents on time before next year. This one opens up in February. So if you want to apply, please get your documents ready, okay? For those of you that will be going for either bachelor's or masters, you already know. I've mentioned it a couple of times on my channel. You already know the documents. Most times, most of these universities would not ask an opposite. you already know that. But the only difference is if you want to legalize and authenticate, you have to go through the embassy of that country that you intend applying for. So if you already applied for Portugal or Romania this year and you cannot use the same legalization, okay, you have to do it all over again. So all of these things are expensive, but of course, if anybody wants to go study abroad, you have to spend money. So that's why we are here to tell you about the budget friendly countries that you can at least. One of the reasons I like about Portugal, one of the things I like about Portugal is the fact that you can pay in installments, even if you don't have that money at once to pay. For example, if your tuition fee is 5,000 euro, which is not even the case. So most times for master's degree and even PhD, tuition can be at least 3,000 euro a year, 3,500 a year, 2,005, even 1,005. Yes, I've made them on my channel. There are videos there with these schools that have this particular fee. Thank you very much, Desmond. You are welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome. So as I was saying, yeah, just bear with me a second. And then ask questions if you have any questions. If you have any questions, about anything, you can ask me, okay? So please start preparing now. Welcome back. Start preparing now if you know you want to apply for Hungary. Start preparing now, but the only thing is you have to get your document ready again, the whole process of legalization, authentication, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and all of those bunch of stuff. You have to go through this process again, okay? So now, as I was saying here, Portugal for me, now I already mentioned Hungary. These are affordable countries that you can take note of. Portugal, Hungary. I already mentioned Hungary as the first one. So if you're looking towards, Hungary still has, at least, I know there are universities that are very expensive, super expensive, but then there are those that are also affordable that you can attend to. So if you know you want to try applying for this scholarship, the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, go ahead and apply for that, okay? And of course you need your language proficiency if applicable. So if you studied from an English speaking country, you don't need to provide a proficiency, language proficiency, except you're not from an English speaking country. So if anyone has any more questions, let me know. I'm waiting to get more questions here. So while I'm mentioning other budget friendly countries, right? So take note of the ones that you feel is of interest to you, and then pick the ones that you know would be easier for you and convenient for you based on your financial budget. So you can consider Hungary, you can consider Portugal, and then you can consider Germany. At least for Germany, the only issue with Germany is that you have to provide your blog account. Okay, but if you do have somebody in Germany who can be a sponsor, you don't have to provide a blog account. And then if you also applied for scholarships in Germany, you can be waived. You don't need to provide blog account. So these are the ways that you can study in Germany without the blog account. But if you don't have a sponsor or you didn't get a scholarship, then you have to provide a blog account to study in Germany. Germany is also affordable. Okay. Another thing is, I won't say Finland is affordable now, except you also get scholarships. Now, there are some universities in Finland. I didn't really make a video on that, but then there are some universities in Finland where you get at least 50% scholarship from some schools, and then some also give you waivers of full tuition, 100%, 50%, 80% scholarships in Finland. So if you know that you'll be applying to study in Finland for scholarships, of course, that's a very good one. Otherwise, Finland is not, as at this time, Finland is not one of, no longer on the list of affordable countries to study as of this year. So I'm still waiting for others. We have more people here. I'm just here to answer more questions and then we would end the live, okay? Just in let's say in 20 minutes we'll be going off. 20 more minutes and then we'll be done, okay? So another country you can look into is Poland. But this is for those that are from other countries, because in Nigeria now, it's not easy to get appointment to study in Poland. Otherwise, tuition is very, very, very moderate in Poland. Okay? Tuition is moderate in Poland. It's a place where you can go. Cost of living is very, very good in Poland. And then there are also more job opportunities in Poland as well. Okay? There are more job opportunities in Poland as well. So if you're looking to study at some affordable questions, okay, Hannah. So if you're looking to study at some affordable countries, you can consider going to Poland if you know that your country has options to apply. If you have, appointments available to go through your process in your country, then why not try Poland? It's a good option. It's a good option. Okay, Hannah, thank you for stopping by. Bye bye. We have any more people here and then we'll be gone shortly. Okay. For those that are here, I have a question for you, okay? Where would you like to study? Have you started any process at all? Have you started any process to relocate abroad this year? Which one did you begin? What country are you planning to? Or which one are you trying already? Which of them is in process? Is it through the study route? Is it through the skilled work visa? Is it through the visa sponsorship, caregivers? Which one of them have you tried this year? I thought you said you've left this, Hannah. So a few more questions and we'll be going off, okay? How many of you have tried applying for the caregiver jobs as well? I'm just here to just hear you. I want to hear. I'm very happy that I heard from that other person that explained. At least we know that he's trying the Romania University and we've known the steps so far. So those of you that are still trying, you're trying for one thing or the other, you're trying to just let us know. I'm here to answer your questions, okay? I'll be asking a question. Can I see here? I have a poll here. Oh no. Let me see. I'm just going to make a poll here. And I have questions for you guys here, okay? Just bear with me. I have a question for you all here. So we have a poll here. Let me see your answers, okay? So we have a poll here. The poll has a question there for you all joining, and let me get your... This live is helping you learn. Thank you so much, Hannah. So what have you learned? What? You didn't need money. You need money to you need money to move abroad. So let me give an example. So what if you got a visa sponsored job, like all paid, relocation all paid? What if you got a visa sponsored job and everything is all paid? Your flight, your accommodation, your visa process is paid, all paid by your company. Will this still be relevant? Then you are lucky. Okay, so we don't have many people that are lucky that falls into this category. But there are jobs with that there are jobs that sponsors, people to come abroad. There's a video I'm going to be making, I'm going to be posting, and that's about allied health professionals and caregivers from certain countries. This is just a sneak peek of what the video is about. Now, this agency sponsors, like, they help you relocating. So they help you relocate to Ireland to work. If you meet the requirements, meaning if you are qualified, if you have the experience, they will sponsor you. So if you have this opportunity to go there, all sponsored, all paid, all expenses covered, then you spend money on food and other stuff. Yeah, of course, you spend money on food and exactly, but then you're already working, right? You already moved abroad, but then you're already in the country. So that's a different thing. That's a different thing. I have a question for you. And my question is, what are the 3 things you need to apply to any school abroad? You said you've learned something today in the live section, and then I would like you to tell me what are the 3 most important things you need to apply to any school abroad. Okay, good grades. Money. Okay. We need one more. We need one more. We've gotten 2. And a backpack. So this is not to travel. This is for you to apply. Okay, this is for you. This is not to travel now. This is for you to apply. At least 3 important things. If you don't have this, the first step to travel abroad through study is getting admission to a university. Right now, I'm asking you the three most important things you need to apply to a university to enable you get an admission. You don't need a backpack to apply to a university abroad. No. I'm waiting for your guesses. I'm waiting for your guesses. Of course, money. Money is part of it because you will need your proof of funds. You will need to pay your application fee. That's if you're not going through the sponsored route or the scholarship route. So you would need your proof of funds, which is part of the money aspect. So I would accept that as a pass mark because money is still very important, right? Now, the good grade is also there because there are some courses that you need to apply for that are marked as very important, that are marked as top tier courses. So you have to have a particular grade to meet the requirements to be accepted into that school or the university. So if you don't get a particular grade, you won't be accepted into that university. So good grade is also accepted. I wasn't expecting that, but I will still accept that. Yes, you need the application, but then what makes up an application into a university abroad? What makes up an application into a university abroad? You need to apply. We know the application form. So what are the most likely requirements? I believe you've applied to schools abroad, yeah? So what are the likely requirements that you know that an admission officer would see and look at before they consider your application? We already have good grades, which is the very first one. Your money is just on the low key, so of course they have to accept. You have to pay your application fee, okay, first, and then good grades. Very good. Hannah has been so interactive. Truly, you're actually learning from the live, and I'll commend you for that. Okay, so I'm going to take this an essay for an application and your record. So I would likely say you need a motivation letter. Most universities would ask you to apply using either a CV or a motivation letter, which is also an essay. So you actually did very well. Your guessing was right, even though you attempted, you already gave up. So that's why I say you don't need to give up real quick. You can still keep trying. So that is a very good one. Okay, it's a very, very good one, and that is very, very. I'm proud of you. So you need recommendation letters. You need your proof of funds. You need your CV, a very good one. Imagine the admission officer is not seeing you. How do you tell this admission? How do you convince the admission officer that you really want this admission? Apart from your good grades would speak for you, but then your motivation letter talks for you, speaks for you because you're not there. Then this is what invites you for the interview. So if you've submitted your motivation letter, your CV, the application form, all of the formalities, all of these things will speak for you before you're now invited for an interview, if there's going to be one. Most schools in Portugal don't have interviews before they give you admission, but I believe there are some other schools. For example, if you're applying for a scholarship, you're likely to get interviewed before you're being given you're being given the scholarship, because it is very, very competitive. Good grades, money, and the record. Not the record, your motivational letter that would speak for you. Your motivational letter or a CV that would speak for you. Exactly. Exactly. But truth be told, yeah, you said something that impressed me. So you actually need money to travel abroad. So even if you're on scholarship, you need to take care of your feeding. You need to take care of your food, your at least moving around. Even if you're getting some funds from the government to take care of your tuition, you still need to survive on your own, right? So you still need survival money for at least 2 to 3 months, so you don't get there broke. Even if the government is going to be taking care of some things, you need a little bit of some other things to get you, going in the country. Do I have any more question? I'm thinking. I'm waiting for questions from my viewers. If we still have more viewers, we don't have much viewers tonight, but then we've had engagement from the onset when initially when we started, but then we'll be ending the live in 7 minutes. Okay, so in 7 minutes, if anyone have any question, you can ask me, and I'm gonna ask as well if I do have one. Okay. I truly appreciate everyone that has joined our live today. I'm very, very, very happy and I'm impressed. Especially Anna, you've gotten the top one badge from our live today. And this is a shout out that you've been super engaged tonight. So, in 6 minutes, we'll be logging off. So, let's see what we have. Are you asking me what you need for a college application? Yeah, but we answered that already. That was what we just talked about now. For you to apply to any university, we already mentioned that you need your good grades, you need your records from your school, you need your bachelor's degree, your transcript, your high school grades to get in. You need your money to pay. You need your motivational letter, you need your CV. This is basically everything. And then you might be invited for an interview. Yeah, so we answered this already. Am I in college? Yes, I'm in college. I'm in college. So in 5 minutes, we are going off. So I'm waiting for more questions, okay? More questions, and then I also want to thank you. If you want to join the membership of the, if you want to join our membership, please go to the page, and then you can hit on join to join the membership, whichever one you want to join. Any of the fan base you would like to join and subscribe, please do that. This is just to support the live and the page, rather the channel. And again, like I said initially when I started, I don't know if that was when I was muted, but I said something that I will be picking randomly two top commenters on my channel, and I'm going to guide them. At least I'll just help them with the review of their CV for free if they'll be applying for anything in particular, okay? Or they want to ask me questions one-on-one. I'll be picking two people that are very engaged on our channel and page. So this is going to be happening towards likely the end of the month. I'll be doing that. So in 3 minutes we will be done for tonight, and it's been an amazing life. Anybody who has any questions can quickly drop them down, and then we will respond. Thank you very much, Hannah. Three minutes and we are gone. Anna, your questions are funny. Why are you asking if is college hard? Is there something in this life that is not difficult? Even the bookworms will tell you that it's even though they are bookworms, but there are still some things that they would come out to tell you is difficult for them to get. Yeah, you've tried. You really engaged on the live today, and that's amazing. Thank you very much. I don't know. I'm thinking if I should post this live or I shouldn't post it. Usually, I rarely post my live. I just leave it for some time and then I take it off because it's usually long. I don't know. So, should we post this one or not post it after the live? This, Hannah, when next we come live, you can ask the question. When we come live for a chit chat, you can ask this question again. So take note of the question and make sure you subscribe so that when we come live for a chit chat, a random chit chat, okay, then you can ask this one. So we got a few seconds to go. Few seconds to go, everyone. It's been an amazing live today, and I truly appreciate your audience, your engagement, your support. It's been an amazing one tonight. Thank you all. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to turn on the bell, subscribe, and join our membership. You would get so many perks, offers from the membership. Remember, you have at least consultations for free, guidance, and all of that when you're subscribed and you've joined the membership. At least it's just to walk you through. You know, when you hold a hand, you hold a child by the hands, and then you guide them through, just based on personal experience. So this is all for today, and then we are done. Okay. In the morning, I haven't actually tried live in the morning, but I will do that. This is a very good suggestion. Okay, so I'll try the next live in the morning and let's see how much of engagement we would have. Okay, then I would see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye.